Welcome back. I hope you are having a wonderful day or night wherever you are watching from. Today, we have some major news, and trust me, you are going to want to stay with me until the very end because this story has twists, truth, receipts, and a moment that had the internet screaming, finally. So grab your snacks, sit back, and let's get into this because Melody Shari just scored a major win and the internet is buzzing. Yes, we are talking about a big legal victory in a defamation situation that has been going on for a long time. And we also have some exclusive comments from Melody herself that shut down lies once and for all. So don't move, this is going to get good. Before we dive deep into this, I need everybody watching to stay with me till the end because the full story matters and it gets crazy. And trust me, when we reach the part where Melody steps in and drops her receipts, your jaw is going to drop. This is real life, not a rumor, not a fake storyline, not a blog twist. Real actions, real words, and a real legal outcome. So keep watching, you don't want to miss anything. Now, let's start from the beginning and break this down. We all know Melody Shari, star of Love and Marriage Huntsville on OWN. She has always been a strong woman who has fought battles in front of millions of viewers. We watched her deal with her ex-husband Martell Holt. We saw her rebuild her life and career. We watched her raise her kids with love and strength. And we've seen her deal with drama from cast members like Letitia Scott, Marcel Scott, Marie Scott, Kimmy Scott, Destiny Payton, and Miss Wanda. Melody has dealt with a lot on the show and even off the show. She stays busy, stays focused, and keeps her head high. But today, we're talking about something different. Today, we're talking about a fight that moved from social media drama into the real world legal system. This begins with a blogger, who many fans know by initials AL, someone who once appeared to support Melody and speak nicely about her. He used to show up in Melody's live videos, leave supportive comments, and even visit places she mentioned, places she liked to eat at in Huntsville. At first, it looked harmless. It seemed like fan support, someone admiring her success and wanting to cheer her on. Melody always tries to help people, and she supports people who want to build something positive. She encouraged him as he tried to grow his platform. She didn't block him, she didn't shut him out, she treated him like a human being trying to grow. But then things changed. When Melody did not pull him into her personal circle, when she did not move from friendly encouragement into personal friendship, the tone shifted. This blogger began making content that turned darker and began attacking Melody. He questioned her life, her decisions, her family, her business, even her supporters. He started going after people close to her, including her mother and her brother, who had nothing to do with him at all. When someone goes after a person's family for no reason, that's when you know something is not normal. And the sad part is, this is not the first time we have seen someone become obsessed with Melody. We saw Destiny Payton have a fallout with her. We saw Miss Wanda attack her multiple times. We saw Letitia Scott take a negative turn. It is like when someone cannot get access to Melody's personal life, they turn cold and resentful. Months went by as this blogger continued posting negative videos. He insulted her family, made accusations, and tried to bring her down. Melody stayed silent for a long time. She stayed classy, as always. But eventually, she had enough. She finally spoke up on Instagram Live and addressed his behavior. She didn't come out attacking anyone first. She responded after long-term harassment. Let that be clear. This was not a situation where Melody woke up and decided to pick a fight. No, this was the result of ongoing negativity and disrespect aimed at her. During her live, she basically said that if someone wants to come for her job, her career, and her family, then she has the right to protect herself too. She asked if there were any mandated reporters watching her live. She did not tell anybody to go call this blogger's job. She did not instruct people to contact anyone. She simply said, if you are a mandated reporter, send her a message. That was it. No orders, no directions, nothing harmful. She reminded everyone that if someone tries to jeopardize her livelihood, then she has every right to stand up and defend her life too. But of course, the blogger twisted her message and lied. He told his supporters that Melody encouraged her fans to contact his job. He said she tried to have him fired. He even claimed she offered him settlement money and offered him an NDA. But that wasn't true. And now we know that for a fact, straight from Melody. Before we get to the receipts, let's pause here for a second because I want you to notice a pattern. Have you seen the way people try to rewrite history when it comes to Melody? We have seen cast members rewrite things on Love and Marriage Huntsville too. Remember when Martell Holt tried to make it seem like Melody was the problem in their marriage, even though he was the one cheating? Remember when Letitia Scott pretended like Melody did something wrong when in reality she just stopped access to her life? Remember Miss Wanda trying to twist things around and Letitia Scott acting like Melody was the bad guy? It's a pattern. When people cannot use Melody anymore, they suddenly become her enemy. They want to destroy what they can't control. And Melody never begs anyone to stay. She walks away. And that's what makes some people mad. When she removes herself, they get bitter. They want the attention she gives others. They want her friendship, but they don't know how to respect it. And once she pulls back, they lose their minds instead of simply moving on. Now, back to this legal fight. The blogger sued Melody for defamation. He thought he could scare her. He thought she would back down. He tried to take her to court claiming she harmed him. But here's the truth. The court didn't see it his way. The judge did not find any proof that Melody defamed him. The judge simply said no, and all claims were denied. The blogger lost. A clean loss. Melody did not settle. Melody did not pay him. And she did not break. She stood strong, walked into court, and walked out the winner. That right there shows strength. She didn't have to scream, didn't have to fight dirty, didn't have to beg. She let the truth speak in the courtroom. Now, here's where it gets even better. After the court win, someone commented online repeating the blogger's claim that Melody tried to settle with him. And Melody herself, yes, the real Melody, replied and said, "That's a lie. We didn't offer him anything." Then she added that the blogger actually wrote to her attorney asking to sit down and settle. But she said no. That's right. He asked to settle, not her. He wanted a way out, but wanted to pretend he was winning. Melody said absolutely not. She chose to stand firm and finish this fight. At that moment, the truth exploded. That one comment destroyed all the lies, because when Melody speaks, she speaks with receipts. She does not play pretend. She does not lie for attention. She does not need to. She has real success. She has real strength. She has real purpose. And that is exactly why so many people envy her. Now think about this. While Melody is building her brand, raising her children, releasing music, hosting events, filming the show, and staying positive, there are people whose full-time jobs seems to be tearing her down. But here's the thing they don't realize. When you spend your time trying to destroy someone who did nothing to you, life will humble you. And that is exactly what happened. Imagine trying to ruin a woman's name and losing in court, then getting exposed for lying about settlement talks. That's not just embarrassing, that's karma in real time. And Melody didn't even brag about it. She didn't dance or make a shady post. She simply corrected the lie and moved on. Grace, power, confidence, that's Melody. Remember when we saw her deal with Martell's cheating? She didn't crumble, she built her empire. Remember when cast members tried to gang up on her? She didn't run, she shined harder. Remember when destiny turned on her? Melody kept it pushing. She doesn't lose because she doesn't play dirty. She lets truth and timing work for her. Now, I want you to keep watching because we are not done yet. This part right here is important. The lesson in this moment is deep. When you see someone winning, when you see a woman rise after pain, when you see her pursue peace, there will always be someone who wants to pull her back into chaos. But Melody protects her peace. She is a mother first, a businesswoman, a creator, a fighter when she has to be. She doesn't start battles, but she knows how to finish them. And fans notice this too. So many supporters are proud of her. People said she didn't just win for herself, she won for every woman who has ever been harassed online, lied on, stalked, or dragged by someone obsessed with their life. She showed that sometimes you have to let the law speak. Sometimes the courtroom is louder than the internet. Let's talk about the cast real quick because everything that happens around Melody connects to the bigger Love and Marriage Huntsville story. Martell Holt has tried many times to play victim, but the truth always reveals itself. Destiny Payton disappeared into bitterness and never recovered. Miss Wanda still tries to stay relevant by throwing shade. Letitia Scott keeps trying to act like a boss on the show, but the storyline always returns to Melody. Marcel Scott loves to talk slick, but the truth always comes out eventually. Marie Scott and Kimmy Scott try to stay neutral, and Kimmy especially stays classy, but even they see the patterns. No matter who tries to tear Melody down, she rises again and again. Viewers say the show without Melody feels empty because she brings real energy, honesty, and storyline. She doesn't have to fake drama. Life brings it to her because she shines too bright for some people, and instead of dimming her light, she just keeps glowing. Now here's where I want you to really stay with me. If you're watching this, drop a comment and tell me if you believe in karma, because this is karma. This is proof that truth wins, that lies crumble, that obsession backfires, that jealousy destroys the person who holds it, not the person it targets. Melody walked into court with her head high and walked out with a victory, and not only a win, but the truth in public too. And now that this situation is done, she can keep moving forward strong. She can stay focused on her kids, her music, her business, her peace, and her future. She doesn't need to argue online. She doesn't need to